types of
innate and adaptive.
yes, innate and adaptive. And then in the adaptive immunity, what types do you have? Cell-mediated and immunomediated. So what is the basic function of immunity?
Defense.
Defense of the body
Against
defense against attacking the foreign antigens. Only if it is attacking the foreign antigens, then it is called defense. Sometimes the immunity will attack our own body cells. So if it is attacking our own body cells, what do you call it? Autoimmunity. So then what is tolerance? So autoimmunity is attacking of our own cells by our own immune cells. Our own immune cells are attacking our own body cells. This is autoimmunity. What about tolerance?
Tolerance, antibody, antigen present in our body, but antibody not because antigen.
Tolerance is from tolerating someone. For example, when you are doing trouble in the house, your parents will not beat you because that is tolerance to the own antigens. If somebody from outside comes and troubles them, they will beat them. So tolerance is not reacting to our own antigens. The immune cells will not react to our own antigens. It's tolerance, it's tolerating to our own antigens. Because the function of immune cells is to attack all the antigens. The antigens and antibodies, or antigens or the T cells, whatever. So the immunity is attacking the antigens. But the antigens, if they are self-antigens and the immune system is not attacking the antigens, then that is tolerance. Tolerance is tolerating. Tolerate is an English word. Tolerate. So from tolerate you have tolerance. Tolerance is keeping quiet, keeping silent. Keeping silent to our own antigens, not to the foreign antigens. Keeping quiet to our own antigens is tolerance. One more important factor is the host should be immunocompetent. He is immunocompetent and not doing anything to the self-antigens is tolerance. If the host is immunocompromised, like in HIV, there is no immunity in HIV, and then the immune system is not responding, so that is not tolerance. In immunodeficiency, you do not call it tolerance. Did you understand this? For tolerance, the immune system should be competent. The immune system should be working. Good immune system is working, and then it is not responding, then it is tolerance. If the immune system is not working, there is immunodeficiency, and then the immune system is not working, that does not mean it is tolerance. Yes. So first point you remember is that tolerance is against our own self-antigens. The immune response is not there to the antigens. The second point factor is that there should be immunocompetency. That means the immune system should be good. Otherwise you don't call it tolerance. So we have two topics here. We have tolerance and we have autoimmunity. So in tolerance we'll start with what is the definition of tolerance and where does tolerance occur in our body. That is our second objective. And also we'll explain the sites where tolerance happens. There are two types of areas. There is central tolerance and peripheral tolerance. And also we'll see the factors that help in tolerance. So that was about tolerance. And then in autoimmunity, we'll see what autoimmunity is and by what mechanism the immune system injures our own cells, and also what are the properties or how do you diagnose when a patient comes with an autoimmune disease, how do you diagnose if there is autoimmunity. So in the PBL there was an autoimmune disease. What was it in your PBL? So SLE was an autoimmune disease, wherein the patient's own immune cells were attacking the different cells in the different organs all over the body. So it was a systemic disease. Okay. So tolerance. So the definition is it is specific. Specific means tolerance is against specific tissues. Tolerance is not against all the antigens like foreign antigens. Tolerance is only against the self antigens. If the body is having antigens from outside in our body and the immune system is not responding, we do not call it tolerance. Tolerance is only against our own antigens, our own self antigens. So it is specific towards our own antigens. It is not towards foreign antigens. So it is specific, and there should be immunocompetency. So it is immunologic unresponsiveness. That is, the immune system will not respond. The immune system will not respond to the antigens. So that is the definition for tolerance. So it is specific immunological unresponsiveness. So, and the other important factor is that patient should be immunocompetent. He should have good immune response, and then he should not be giving an immune response. He should have good immunity, and then there should be no response. Then only it is called tolerance. Tolerance is also seen. You can induce tolerance when you are doing, like in the last seminar, you were doing organ transplantation. So when there's organ transplantation, you are putting a graft inside the body. You do not want reaction between the immune system and the graft. So you put in tolerance, you induce tolerance. So that is tolerance to the graft, tolerance to the donor tissue. So that is also tolerance. But tolerance to our own body antigens, it is known as self-tolerance or auto-tolerance. So tolerance can be due to the foreign antigens like graft tissue or donor tissue, or tolerance can be to our own self antigens. So tolerance to the self antigens is known as auto-tolerance.
So there are so many grafts in organ transplantation.
Organ transplantation, you are giving foreign tissue and you do not want a reaction between the graft and the immune system.
You said before tolerance only for our organ.
So that is, yes, that is auto-tolerance for our own. There should be a reaction, there will be a reaction. There will not be tolerance for graft tissue, but you will induce tolerance. By giving drugs, you induce tolerance in that patient. And also by doing HLA typing, cross matching, you make a perfect donor, you see for a perfect donor, and then you give immunosuppressive drugs to induce tolerance. Immunosuppressive drugs will decrease your immunity and it will lead to tolerance. Tolerance in basic terms is absence of immune response. Absence of immune response is tolerance. That can be done by immunosuppressive drugs. Yes, ma'am. Autograph has high chances of acceptance. It will not be rejected, autograph, because it is your own cells. Auto-tolerance? Auto-tolerance, yes. Because it is our self-antigens. If you are talking about tolerance to self-antigens, it is auto-tolerance. So basically, when we talk about tolerance, it is only auto-tolerance. But to differentiate it between the tolerance due to a foreign tissue, we call it the auto-tolerance. So this tolerance starts from embryonic life. When the fetus is present inside the mother, then this mechanism of tolerance starts during the embryonic life. All the cells that are present during the embryonic life will be regarded as self-antigens. In the circulation, all the body antigens will be circulating in the blood. All the antigens of different tissues will be circulating in the blood. And these antigens will be seen by the body immune system as self-antigens. And those cells that are reacting with those self-antigens will be removed from the body. That will be killed. So the antigens will not have any reaction at all. So for example, in the fetal life, if you put any antigen inside the fetus, any foreign antigen, if you put it inside the fetus will regard it as self-antigen and there will be no response to that antigen. So the fetal life is the time where the body is checking for self-antigens and foreign antigens. Okay. So where is the location of where this tolerance happens. So tolerance basically, the immune response is removed. So these cells will be present in the thymus and the bone marrow, the T cells in the thymus and the B cells in the bone marrow. So in this central lymphoid organs, the tolerance is produced and these cells are removed. Whatever cell is reacting with the self-antigen is removed. And sometimes not all cells are removed in the central organs, sometimes in the peripheral lymphoid organs. The peripheral lymphoid organs, these cells are removed. So we have immune cells that react with self-antigens initially, but we will see that mechanism. So these cells that react with our own immune cells are removed from the body, are removed or are destroyed or killed by apoptosis. These cells. So what is the importance? As we have discussed, if there is no tolerance in our body, if these immune cells are not removed or destroyed, so what will happen? These immune cells then will react with the self-antigens and will lead to autoimmune disease. So the main mechanism in autoimmune diseases is the breakdown of this homeostasis. The balance between the antigens and the antibodies is destroyed in autoimmune diseases. That is why you have those diseases like SLE, rheumatoid arthritis, other diseases, many diseases. So there is breakdown of tolerance. Okay? Yes.
What happens in general in cases of immunosuppressive drugs?
Immune suppressive drugs decrease your immune system.
Okay.
So that will lead to tolerance. Immunosuppressive drugs will lead to tolerance. Tolerance means the immune cells will not react. So immunosuppressive drugs, what is the action of immunosuppressive drugs? Preventing the action between the immune system and the antigen. It's immunosuppressive. So immunosuppressive drugs usage will lead to tolerance. So there are different mechanisms of tolerance. Tolerance, so keep that in mind. When we are talking about tolerance, we are going to remove the T cells and the B cells from the body. We are going to destroy the T cells and the B cells that will react with the self-antigens, with the antigens in our body. So that is tolerance. So we will see how the T cells are removed.
This is acquired.
Sorry?
This is acquired.
This is in the fetal life.
The reason why we have to destroy the
Immune cells, yes. So that is what we'll see in the later slides, how these are going to be destroyed. So remember, tolerance is the removal of the cells, immune cells, the T cells and the B cells that react with the self-antigens. So this is all about acquired immunity. Okay. So there will be central mechanism of tolerance. The cells will be removed in the central lymphoid organs, then it is central tolerance. If the cells are removed in the peripheral lymphoid organs, it is known as peripheral tolerance. So these all mechanisms you will see in the slides. So first we'll start with the T cells. How the T cells are removed in the thymus, or the central mechanism of tolerance. So there will be pre-T cell. Initially in the embryonic life, there will be pre-T cells. And these pre-T cells will be circulating or will be present in the thymus. And the antigens will be circulating in the blood. The self-antigens, all the body's self-antigens will be circulating in the blood. These antigens will come and react with the pre-T cells. So when there is reaction between our self-antigens and the pre-T cells, that will lead to the cell death of the T cells by apoptosis. These T cells will undergo degeneration, will cause programmed cell death, that is apoptosis. All the T cells that react with the antigens, self-antigens, in the thymus will go into apoptosis and are removed from the body. Okay, this is simple. And all the T cells that do not come across, the antigen will not come into the thymus, and those T cells that are not reacting with the antigens will survive, and that these are the T cells that we have now in our body. These are destroyed in the embryonic life. When we were a fetus, all these T cells that were reacting with our self-antigens were destroyed by apoptosis. So this is known as clonal deletion. You are removing the entire clone of T cells that are reacting with this antigen. So the entire clone. What is a clone?
Population of lymphocytes.
Yes.
Population of lymphocytes.
This one?
Population lymphocytes.
Similar. Any population that has similar is a clone. Like a clone. Clone means similarity. Similar population. Similar population reacting with the same antigen. So all those T cells that are reacting with this antigen will be removed. So this is clonal deletion or negative selection, because you are selecting and then removing it. So this is negative selection. Selection is first you are selecting the antigen and the T cell, then you are removing it. So it is called as negative selection. So this removal is by apoptosis. Is this clear?
Yes.
So this is clonal deletion. The antigen will come in the thymus. All the antigens of the body, they circulate in the thymus. They circulate in the blood and go to the thymus. In the thymus, all the T cells are waiting, pre-T cells. Those pre-T cells that react with these antigens in the thymus are removed by apoptosis. And the remaining T cells are that we have now.
They don't react with
Yes, those T cells that do not react with the antigens that are aside.
Yes, sir.
Because T cells are many, the antigens will react with all the T cells and those are removed, and the remaining T cells will be there when the baby is born. So this is the central mechanism of tolerance. So what we are doing is we are removing the immune response. So this is tolerance. So tolerance basically is removing the immune response. So we are removing the T cells. So this is tolerance. Sometimes, so what happens? Okay, again another slide. So you have the pre-T cell. So in the development of the pre-T cells, you have first there are markers on the surface of the cells. As you know, there are what are the markers? CD4 and CD8 markers will be present on the T cell. So initially there will not be any marker, and then the T cell will have those markers. The mature T cell will have only one marker, either CD4 or CD8, T helper cells or cytotoxic cells. But immature cells will have both the markers, CD4 and CD8 initially. And when in the thymus, when the antigen comes and reacts strongly with the T cell, the antigen reacts strongly with the T cell. So these cells are removed by apoptosis, that we have seen just now. The same thing. The antigen is brought by the antigen presenting cells, macrophages, dendritic cells, whatever. The antigen presenting cell will bring the antigen in the thymus to react with the T cells. So when this reaction takes place, the T cell will say, okay, this is self antigen, now I'll destroy myself. The T cell will destroy it by itself by apoptosis. So this is negative selection. And some of the antigens are brought and they are not recognized. So if there is no recognition, also complete no recognition, again the cells destroy themselves by apoptosis. So this is known as failure of positive selection. The antigen is brought, but it is not recognized at all. So again the T cells will destroy itself by apoptosis. So this is what mature cells are. The T cells come across the antigen presenting cells with the antigen, but there is no reaction at all. There is no reaction at all. So this is failure of positive selection. So there is again apoptosis. So this is about tolerance. And this is what happens later on in life. The maturation, that what we have, the T cells what we have is if the antigen presenting cell is bringing the T cell and it is reacting with MHC1, then it differentiates into CD8. CD8 or T cytotoxic cells. And if the antigen presenting cell has brought the antigen and it reacts with MHC2, then that T cell will become helper cell. Antigen presenting cell is bringing the antigen, reacts with T cell. T cell initially will have both surface markers, CD4, CD8. If this antigen is reacting with the CD4, then it becomes helper cell. And if it is reacting with CD8, then it becomes cytotoxic. Okay, so this is positive selection. So this is the matured T cell that we have in our body, and this is tolerance. Okay, this one, these two are tolerance. There is no reaction at all.
If there is reaction. If there is reaction.
If there is reaction to self antigens, then because this is negative selection. This is tolerance in field of life. This happens later on. This is just a slide about general side of maturation. Here you have tolerance. This is what happens, and then there is signal by the antigen presenting cell with a foreign antigen. There is maturation of the T cell, depending on the MSC, whether it is surface cell marker CD4 or CD8.
This is stages.
This is maturation. This is maturation. Here it is tolerance. This is the maturation. The maturation.
Yeah, first one after.
Yes, these are afterwards. These are the maturation of the cells, T cells, maturation. The CD4 and the CD8, maturation. This is tolerance. This here it is development. These cells are getting developed now. These are present. These are present. Here it is apoptosis.
At the same time, there is two.
This will happen later in life when we get the foreign antigens.
CD4 and CD8 at the same time.
Yes, depending on whether it is reacting with MSC2 or MSC1.
Selection. Just in the after the life.
This is the maturation of the T lymphocytes later on. Yes, after exposure to foreign antigens. After you were here, I did not see you. Really? You just came or you were here? I did not see you. Then I saw you. Then I said.
It's invisible.
So this happens later in life when there is reaction with foreign antigens. And this is the maturation of the T cells. Maturation of the T cells to CD4 and CD8. Okay? And this is tolerance here. Destruction of the T cells that react with the self antigens. This tolerance. So sometimes the T cells are not destroyed in the thymus. The T cells that react with the self antigens are not all of them are destroyed in the thymus. So they need to be destroyed in the peripheral organs, peripheral lymphoid organs. So that is peripheral tolerance. Yes.
So what happened in the embryonic life? Just negative selection.
Yes. Because there are no foreign antigens. So negative selection is the cell death of the T cells that react with self antigens. So these are the self antigens. So the T cell reacts with self antigens and destroys itself. Okay.
And the second one after
Yes, or these are maturation. These is the development of the cells, T cells. This is again the tolerance, again the death of the cell.
after
This is again fetal life, inside.
Fetal life.
Yes.
But there's no reaction in the antigen.
Yes, even if there is no reaction, the cells will destroy itself. Because it needs stimulation, it needs stimulation. Some of these cells will remain. Some of the cells will destroy itself, even if there is no stimulation. If there is no stimulation, also the cells will destroy itself. They need stimulation.
No stimulation, no
Yes.
self-antigen.
There is no reaction of the antigen.
Even
In the T cells. Yes?
stimulation will be even self-antigen.
Yes, antigens. There is not compulsion that there should be a reaction every time. Many times antigens and antibodies will be there near, but there will not be any reaction. There will not be any reaction between antigen and antibodies. Okay, some of the T cells are not killed in the thymus and they reach the peripheral lymphoid organs. So they need to be destroyed in the peripheral lymphoid organs. So how is that done? So here, first is the clonal energy. In clonal energy, for the T cells to activate and function, apart from what happens, basically we'll start with what happens. So what is the normal occurrence? The antigen presenting cell will bring the antigen to the T lymphocyte, and there is reaction between the T lymphocyte and the Yes, T cell. There is a T cell receptor, TCR, on the T cell, and then there is antigen presenting cell. It presents. What is the function of antigen presenting cell? It brings the antigen along with the MSC molecule. So for helper cells, it becomes the MSC2 molecule. Presents the MSC2. So T helper cell reacts the antigen with the T cell receptor.